Okay, welcome to the lecture 5 program based on the data types and operators. Okay, so in the lecture 4 we have discussed 10 programs. Now we are continue here. Okay, so myself Dr. Shravan Kumar Yadav, Assistant Professor, School of Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence, SR University, Warangal, Telangana, India. Okay, so in this today lecture, okay, we'll continue the same things. Okay, after the 10th program, we will continue with the 11th, 12th, and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 program. Okay, so today also discuss 10th program. Okay, based on the basics. Okay, means num data type and operator. After that, in the next lecture, we'll go for the conditional statement, and after that, we'll discuss the program on the conditional statement. Okay, so okay, program number 11. Okay, to convert total seconds into hours, minutes, and seconds. Okay, means user will give total second. Okay, so write a program that will convert into hours, minutes, and the seconds. Okay, so what is the approach? What is the approach we have to follow it? So first we have to take the input from the user side. Okay, so we have to take one input. Okay, that one variable, that is second. I'm taking second variables. Okay, now I'm taking int function. Why I'm taking int function? Why I'm taking the int function? To take to integer data type. Means second is always in the integer data type. Okay, so now I'm taking inp to input. Why I'm taking input? To take the input from the user. Okay, to take the input from the user. Now I'm taking the message. Okay, what is message? Enter the total second. Okay, enter the total second. This message will display in the what? Output section. Okay, output display box. Okay, so first thing we have to take the input. Okay, after that we are going to apply the formula. Okay, after that we have to give formula. Now what is the formula for convert convert second into the hour? Convert the second into hour. So you have to what? You have to give floor division. This is nothing, this symbol is the floor division. Okay, floor division is nothing, result of division part, result of the division parts. Okay, so we have to take powers equal to the seconds what we have taken in the input from the user. We are going to divide this second with what? 3600. Okay, divide with 3600, so it will give the result of hour. Okay, now after that we go for the minute. Minute equal to what? Second modulus. Modulus means reminder, means reminder, it will give reminder. Okay, when we are giving dividing by the 3600. Okay, after that we take the modulus. After that we have to take the modulus of 60. Okay, so first we have to take the second modulus of 3600. It will give the reminder. After that, that reminder we have to divide. Okay, we have to give the floor division in division of 60. The result part, the resultant part of the 60. After dividing, what is the resultant part? Okay, that will be stored in the minute. Now remaining second. Now after that, remaining second equal to second reminder 60. That second modulus 66 modulus. Okay, it will give the what? It will give the what? Minute. It will give the second, remaining second. Okay, so you have to take the reminder. Okay, you have to take the reminder here. Okay, now I'm going to print the result. Print. Okay, print hour. Okay, where the output hour is stored in the hour section. Now again we have to take the result of minute. Okay, minute message, this is a message. Okay, now where the minute is stored? In minutes. Okay, now after that print for second. Okay, where the output is second for second, remaining second, in the remaining second. Okay, in the remaining second. So when we run the program, so it will give as total. Enter the total second, enter the total second. So user has given 38,000. Okay, 38,000 second. So how many hours? Total 10 hours. How many minutes? 33 minutes. And how many second? 20 second. This is the output. Okay, so basically only the things you have to give the calculation parts. Okay, you have to remember this calculation part. Okay, to convert the second into the hours, minute, and seconds. Okay, Now comes to the program number 12. Come to the program number 12. Program number 12 is nothing. It's to demonstrate the operator precedence. Precedence means what are the first operator we are going to do. Like board mass. Like board mass. Okay. Like board mass. Okay. Board mass means what is board mass? Board mass is nothing. B for what? Bracket. B for what? B for bracket, O of, D for division, M for multiplication, A for additions, and S for subtraction. Okay, we have to follow this. Means that this is operator precedence. Okay, precedence. Okay, so here we are given input result 1 and result 2. Okay, result 1, if you see that 10 plus 5 into 2. 10 plus 5 into 2 in the result 2. Okay, in the result 2 variable, in this variable I taken 10 plus 5, you take in bracket. Okay, same push, same variables. Okay, same digit. Okay, same numbers, but we are taking bracket. Okay, in the second into 2. Okay, so both the result are different. Okay, both the result will come different. Okay, so both the result will come different. Okay, now I'm going to print. Okay, this is a message part. This is going to display the message. Okay, so already I discussed in the previous lecture that whatever you write in double quotes, it will show as a message. Okay, so it will show as 10 plus 5 into 2 equal to, like that, if you see in the output section. Okay, so this is going to display like that up to, okay, up to equal to. Okay, up to equal to means it will the message part. Okay, now if you see that here, what the first operation will, what the operation first will do in result 1, first multiplication will be occur. Means what is 5 into 2, what, 10. 10, after that addition, 10 plus 10 means 20, the result will come as a 20. Now if you see the result 2. Okay, so already to in board mass, first bracket operation will be going on. So first bracket operation will be done. In 10 plus 5 means 15. After that multiplication. Okay, then 30. So output came as a 30. Okay, now come to program number 13. Okay, program 13. So what program 13 is nothing, it's to perform the arithmetic operation on two number. Okay, or what are the arithmetic operation? Okay, we have to do on the two numbers. Okay, so we have to take two numbers, num1 and the num2. We have to take two number, num1 and num2. Now I am taking float. Okay, float means decimal data type. You want decimal data type, that is decimal value. Okay, as in second also you take decimal point, suppose at 5.2, 5.3. Okay, some like decimal point. Now I'm taking input. Okay, input function to take the input from the user. Here also I'm taking the input function. Now I'm giving the message, okay, from to the user, like enter the first number. Now give the message, enter the second number. Okay, after that I'm going to take print function to take the output. Now print, after that I'm giving the message. Okay, additions. Okay, this message will be displayed in the display box. Now I am doing the operation. What operation? First operation is the additions, num1 plus num2. So what I will give the output? Additions. Okay, that will num1 plus num. What is the num1? What is the value given by the user in num1? It will be stored. And what is the value of num2 given by the user? Okay, after that it will sum out and will give the result. Okay, now second, print subtraction. Okay, subtraction operation we are going to, so num1 minus num2, num1 minus num2. After that we are going to take print function, that is multiplication. Now we are doing the multiplication operations, so num1 into num2. Okay, so next, print division. Now we are going to take division, num1 divided by num2. Now I'm going to take print function to take output. Modulus. Modulus means reminder. Okay, num1 reminder num2. Modulus, num1 remind modulus num2 means it will give the reminder. Okay, now after that what is the print floor division? Floor division is nothing, result part of resultant part of the division, that is num1. What is floor division? This is sample of floor division, num2. Now I'm going to take exponentials. Okay, exponential exponents. that is num1. This is a exponent, okay, exponential or exponents, okay, symbol, okay, num1, num2, okay. Now we see the output result. Now the he asked enter the first number, so I given 10. Now again enter the second number, I given 3. So first operation is addition, so 10 plus 3 give 13. Now subtraction is giving as 7, okay. Now multiplication is given 30, okay. Now division, okay, division means what, only take the divide by. So if you divide 10 divided by 3, it will give 3.333, okay, up to the here it will come. Now modulus means remainder. If you give that 10 divided by 3, what the remainder will come, remainder will come as 1. Now floor division means what, a resultant part. Resultant part means it will give the only result part, okay, 3, okay. If you divide 10 divided by 3, it will give what, 3, okay. Exponential means it will give what, 10 to power 10 to power 3. 10 to power 3 means how much, 10 over 3 means 1000, 1000, okay. It will give the result 1000, okay. Now coming to the program 14, okay, coming to the program 14, okay. So we are coming to the program number 14, okay. So what the program number 14 says, write a program to swap two numbers, swap two numbers, okay. Interchange, swap means interchange, okay. Swap means interchange. Write a program to swap two numbers without using a third variable. We have to not use third variable. Using the two variables, you have to interchange the numbers, okay. So what is the approach? First you take two variables a and b, okay, a and b. So in a I'm taking int, okay, int integer data type. After that I take input function to take input from the user. Now enter the first number. Now b I'm taking int integer data type. Now I'm taking input function to take input from the user. Now enter the second number, okay. After that we are doing operation here, okay. This operation is going to interchange the two numbers, that is swap the two numbers, okay. So how can it be possible, okay. So we take first a equal to a plus b. In the first variable we are taking a equal to a plus b. Now in the b I am taking a minus b, okay. B I am taking a minus b. Again I am taking a equal to a minus b, okay. So it will interchange the number. Now after that I am going to take the output. Now print after swapping, it will give the message, it will display the message. After swapping it will display the message. After swapping, okay, it will give the what, only it will give the display the message. Now and second print first number, it will give the result, what is stored in the a, it will give the a value. Now print second number, okay. So it will show the result of b, whatever stored in b, it will show the result, okay, in b. So suppose that I am taking, when we run the program, so it asks enter the first number, enter the first number. Now enter the second number. So I given 8 and again I given 3. So how the operation is coming is, so in the a equal to what I have taken, a plus b. So a plus b means how much, 8 plus 3, 8 plus 3, okay, that comes as what, 11. In the first operation is come 11. Now again b equal to, I'm taking b equal to how much, a minus b. Now 11 minus what, 11 minus what is the value of b, what is the value of b, what is the value of b, 3, okay. So it will come value of b is what, 8, okay. Now I am taking a, now I am taking another a equal to, okay, a equal to what, a minus b. What is the value of a, 11. Now what is the value of b, mine 8, 8, okay, 8. So it is coming as 3, okay. Now if you see in the first number, what first number, a, what is stored in a, so it give 3, okay. Now second number, what, b, what is the value of b, b is 8. So it will swap the numbers, okay, swap the numbers, okay. Now coming to the program 15, okay. program typing to compare two numbers and display the Boolean result. Okay, it will compare the two numbers, okay, and display the Boolean result. Okay, Boolean result means it. What is the Boolean? Already told, Boolean result only give true or false, true or false, either true or either false. It will give the result only in the form of true or false. Okay, so I'm taking two number, first num1 and I'm taking num2. Two variable I'm taking. In num1 I'm taking int, integer data type, input the number, input function, enter the first number. Now num2 I'm taking int, okay, and input, enter the second number. Okay, so after that why I'm taking print function. Okay, now I'm going to display this message num1 greater than num2. This will display in the display box. Okay, now here I'm giving num1 greater than what, num2. It's a Boolean function, it's a Boolean function. Okay, now print num1 less than num2. So what is the num1 less than num2? Okay, so this will be message and this will give the result. Okay, either in true, either in the false. Okay, if the condition is true, it will give true. If the condition is false, it will give the false. Okay, now if here print num1 equal to num2 message. Now num1 equal to num2. If the condition is true, then you give the true, otherwise it give the false. Okay, so if you see that here I run the program, enter the first number and enter the second number. Okay, so if you see that first number is 74 and second number is what, 40. So num1, okay, num1 first number, num2 second number. The condition is true, num1 greater than num2 means 74 is greater than 14. Yes, so it gives the result true. Now num1 less than num2, 74 less than 14, no, so it's giving the false. Num1 equal to num2, 74 equal to 14, no, it gives result false. Okay, so boolean only give the result in form of true or false. Okay, now coming to the program number 16. Okay, now coming to program number 16. Okay, what is program system? A system check whether a given number is even or odd. To check the number is even or odd, okay, so write a program to perform this task. Okay, basically this program comes under the conditional statement. Okay, comes under the conditional statement, but I am discussing here, okay, because this is a very simple program, okay, of the conditional statement, so I am discussing here. Okay, so not worry, I will in the conditional statement will I will give the, okay, syntax for that. Okay, so how can we check the number is even or not? So you take the input from the user side. Okay, please enter the number. So I'm taking num, I'm taking one variable num. Okay, now I'm taking integer data type. Okay, integer means I am taking only integer data type, it will give the integer value. Okay, now I am taking input from the user side. Okay, input function means to take input from the user. Now I'm giving the message enter a number. Okay, now I'm going to give the conditions check. Okay, I'm going to check, give the conditions. Okay, so what is the condition I am giving? I am giving condition if, okay, I will discuss in the conditional statement, no problem. Okay, so if num remainder 2, if num modulus 2 equal to 0, okay, if you divide the number with 2 and if the remainder is coming equal to 0, then print the number is even, then print the number is even, else print the number is odd. So what is the syntax? First we have to take if, after that we have to take the what, we have to take the condition, after that we have to give the what, colon, to end out the function. Okay, don't forget this. Okay, this if you write this symbol is very necessary. Okay, now after that else you have to terminate the condition, this colon is used to terminate the condition. Okay, so I am here given enter a number. Okay, I am giving 6. Okay, 6. Now if you divide by 6, if you divide 6 by 2, okay, if you divide, okay, these things already I'm discussing here. Okay, wow, num, this is not, this is num. Okay, this is num, this is num, this is num. Okay, this is num. Okay, so if you divide num, so it will divide by 3. Okay, so it is coming as 6 and it is coming as what remainder is coming 0. Okay, so if the remainder equal to 0, then print even. So it's a even number, it's a even number. Okay, now 7, if you divide with 7, okay, if you divide 7 with what must, with 2. Okay, because num I'm taking, this is num, and the now I've taken what, and the now I've taken what, 7. If you divide, you should divide by 3, so you're giving 6. Now what is coming here, 1. The remainder is not equal to 0. Here the remainder is not equal to 0, so it will not come here, it will not come here, it will not print the even number, else it will print the odd. So it, the number is odd. Okay. Now coming to the next program, program number 17. Okay, what is the program 17? An online registration system. An online registration system needs to verify whether a person is eligible to vote based on the age greater than equal to 18. Means if a person age is greater than equal to 18, the age of is greater than equal to 18. If the person age is greater than equal to 18, then he is eligible to vote. Okay, then he is eligible to vote. Okay, so what, how can you write this program? Okay, what is the approach to write this program? So first you take the condition, check the what, variable. Variable, I'm taking age, I'm taking variable age. Now I'm taking the input int, integer data type, means because age is in the integer form. Okay, so I'm taking int. Now I'm taking the input function to take the input from the user. Now I'm going to display the means enter your age. Okay, two bracket I taken, so I'm taking two bracket close. Now I'm giving the condition. Now I'm going to give the condition, if age is greater than equal to 18, if the age is greater than, if the age what you have taken in the age, okay, this input is from the user side. Okay, if the age is greater than equal to 18, print you are eligible to vote, you are eligible to vote, else print you are not eligible to vote. Okay, you are not eligible to vote. So when the program is run, the it asks enter your age. Now I am given 19. Okay, so you have to check the condition, what age, that is 19, greater than equal to 18. What we have entered 19 means age, means it will take 19 into the age. Okay, so is 19 greater than equal to 19? Yes, condition is true, then it will give you are eligible to vote. Now enter your age. Okay, so I am given 17. Now what is the value of age? So if check the condition, if age, that is 17 greater than equal to 18, 17 greater than equal to 18, no, condition is not true, so it will not come here, it will comes to the else part. It will print the you are not eligible to vote, you are not eligible to vote. Okay, so this is the how you are going to run this program. Okay, now coming to the program number 18. Okay, what is program number 18 says? Okay, program number 18, a bank check whether a customer is eligible for a loan based on the salaries 25,000. Okay, means a bank want to check which customer is eligible for a loan based on the salary of greater than equal to 25,000. Means if your salary is greater than equal to 25,000, then you are eligible to, take the loan, or the bank will give the loan. In simple program, same as previous one, same as the previous one. Okay, so what happened? So you have to write what, we have to take the what variable, what variable you take, variable you have to check salary variable, you have to take one variable, you have to take. Now I am taking float. Why I am taking float? Because the salary should be in the decimal form. Okay, some paise. Okay, suppose that your salary is 15,000, 15,000, 15,000 250 paisa. Okay, so I am taking in the float. Now I am taking input. Okay, input means integer data, that is we have to take the input from the user side. Okay, so I am taking, giving the message enter your monthly salary, enter your monthly salary. Okay, this message will going to here, enter your monthly salary. Okay, this message, whatever you want to give here, it will be going to print here. Okay, means input, this function is going to, they we have to take the input from the user side. Now I'm going to give the condition, if condition. If salary greater than equal to 25,000, means whatever you have put it in salary, whatever input you have given in this salary, it will be come here. Okay, if the salary greater than equal to 25,000, okay, now condition I have given terminated. Now it print you are eligible for the loan, you are eligible for the loan. Else else otherwise print you are not eligible for the loan, else you are not eligible for the loan. So when you run this program, okay, is asks enter your monthly salary. Okay, enter your monthly salary. So you are given 35,000. So in salary 35,000 is stored. 35,000 is greater than equal to 25,000. Yes, condition is true, so you are eligible for loan. Okay, the print message is coming, you are eligible for the loan. Now in second, if you run again, we have run the program again, enter the monthly salary. Now I have given 18,000. Okay, now in the salary 18,000 is stored. Now 18,000 is greater than or equal to 25,000. No, because condition is false here, so it will not comes to this part. Okay, it will comes to the else part. Whatever in the else, okay, it is going to print you are not eligible for, so you are not eligible for the loan. Okay, you are not eligible for the loan. Okay, so this is the only the conditional statement. Okay, in the next lecture we will discuss in depth about the conditional statement. Now come to the program number 19. Come to program number 19. Okay, what is the program number 19? A mobile user has a total data limit. A mobile user has a total data limit. Okay, and a current data usage. Okay, suppose that some mobile operator, suppose you take the recharge of 2 GB per day. Okay, 2 GB per day. Okay, so now after using some data, okay, now current data usage, how much data you have used. Okay, now store both the variables. Okay, store both the variables. Okay, value using the variables. Okay, now calculate the remaining data. Okay, how many data you have. Okay, suppose that your 2 GB data is there and you have used 1 GB. Okay, current data uses your 1 GB. Now what is the remaining data you have? 1 GB. Okay, then evaluate a logical operations. You have to give here logical operation. Okay, logical operation means either true or false. Okay, true or false. Okay, to check whether more than 20% of data is still available. Okay, if the data, if the 20%, if the 20, more than 20% data available, if more than 20% data is available, okay, then it will give the message true, else false. Okay, check whether the data is more than 20% or not. Okay, we have to check whether the data is more than 20% data is available or not. Okay, so how can you write this program? So first we take the total mobile data. Okay, total mobile data. Okay, in the float, because it's a decimal data point, decimal data, so I'm taking input function, enter the total data limit in GB. Okay, now enter the total data in limit in GB. This is a message, this message is going to display in the display box. Okay, same message, whatever you write here, it will be going to display here. Enter a total data limit in GB. Okay, now I'm taking input, so this is a input, this is input. I written input means it will, we will give the input. Okay, now again second variable I'm taking use data. Okay, how many data, how much data you have used data. Now float input, enter the data used in GB, how much data you have used. Okay, so same, enter the data used in GB. Okay, now I'm taking the input function, so I have to give some input here. Okay, now going to do operations. Okay, now remaining underscore data, third variable I'm taking, this is a third variable, to what, total data, total underscore data. Okay, this first one, total underscore data minus use data, minus use data. So you have to take total data minus use data. Okay, suppose that you taken total data 2 GB and you have used 1 GB, so remaining data is 1 GB. Okay, now I am going to give the logical expression to check the logical expression. Means if more than 20 data is available, if the more than 20% data is available or not. Okay, so how can you check? You take the another variable is underscore available. I'm taking a variable is available equal to remaining data, means this one, remaining data what I, 1 GB. How? I'm giving example 1 GB. Okay, I have left 1 GB. Okay, 2 GB limit is there. I will use 1 GB. Now left is 1 GB. Now we have to give the condition remaining underscore data. Okay, this is okay. Remaining underscore data greater than what? 20% means 0.20. 20%, 20 divided by 100. 20 divided by 100 means 0.20 into the total data. Into total data. What? How much data is total data? That is 1 GB. That is 1 GB. So if you multiply with 0.120%, now the remaining data, how much data has been used? Okay, so if the remaining data is greater than, okay, if the remaining data is greater than 0.20 into total data, okay, if the remaining data is greater than 0.20 into total data, okay, so it will give the result. But print print remaining data, it will comes the message that the remaining data means it will where the remaining data has been stored in the remaining data. So whatever in the remaining data, it will comes to in here. Okay, remaining data. Okay, this remaining data. Okay, so remaining data in GB, it will give the message in GB. Whatever you write, it will give the message. Now print more than 20% data available. This message is there. More than 20% data is available. Now it will take the output of is available. Is available equal to remaining data greater than 0.20, this 20% into the total data. If the condition is true, okay, it will store the true value. If the condition is false, it will store the false value. Okay, so I've given here enter the total data in limit GB. I'm given 20 GB. Okay, now enter the data used, that is I've given 15 GB. Okay, now remaining data, how much data remaining? Now 5 GB. Now how much data remaining? 5 GB. Now it's check more than 20% data available. If you check them, yes, is in more than 20%, because 20% more than 20% data is available here. Okay, because 50 20, if you take 5 GB and this is 20 GB, so more than 20% data is available. So true. Now second time given total data limit 30 GB. Now the total data used 28 GB. So how much data remaining now? 2 GB. So check whether more than 20% data available. No, because 2 GB. Okay, so it's giving the false value. It will give the false value. So this is the condition. This is a logical expression I have applied here. Okay, is available greater than. If the condition is true, then it will store the true. If the condition is false, it will give the false value. Okay, now coming to the program number 20. Okay, program number 20 is an imply logs. Okay, login time. Okay, and log out time. Okay, an imply has a login time and the log out time in hour. Okay, to calculate the total working hour, how much hour he has worked. Okay, and evaluate whether the working hour is more than 8 hours. Okay, and also you have to evaluate whether the working hour are more than 8 hours. If the working hour is more than 8 hours, then it print true. Otherwise, what? It will give the false. Okay, it will give the false. Okay, if the hours is greater than 8 hours, then it will give the true. Otherwise, it will give the false in that logical expression. Okay, so you take the login time. I'm giving the login underscore time variables. I'm taking the float. Okay, float input. I'm taking input. Now enter the login time in hour 24-hour format, in the 24-hour format. Okay, in 24-hour format we have to close this bracket. Okay, now I'm taking the logout time. Okay, log out underscore time. Now I'm taking float data type, decimal data type. Input, I'm taking input from the user. Now I'm taking enter the logout time in hour, in 24-hour format. Okay, in 24-hour format you have to give the what? Input. Now working hour equal to logout time minus login time, logout underscore time minus login time. Okay, so this will evaluate how much working hour you have done, you have worked. Now I am giving the logical expression more underscore than underscore 8, more underscore than underscore 8, more than 8 hour. Okay, equal to means if the working hour is greater than 8. Okay, if the working hour greater than 8. So if the working hour is coming as, suppose that 9, So it's 9 greater than 8. So it will give the true. Okay. If the working hour it comes 7, that is 7 greater than 8. No. So it will give the false. Okay. So now I'm going to print the result. Print total working hour. Where it is stored in total working hour. That is in working hour. Okay. It is stored under working underscore hour. Now I'm going to print the result. Worked more than 8 hours. This message. Okay. Now what under more underscore than underscore 8, whatever the output is in more underscore than underscore 8, it will be print here. So here only the two output is there, either true either false. Okay, because we have given what logical expressions. Okay, now I have taken here enter the login time. So I am giving 9 a.m. okay, in the 24-hour. Okay, 24-hour format. Now login logout time, that is what 17 hour means, that is 5 p.m. So what the total hour, it will be coming 8 hours. So they have checked more than 8 hours. Okay, more than 8 hours, condition is not true because it is what 8. Okay, equal to 8 hours, but it has work more than 8 hours, so it will give the false. It will give the false. Now and second input I've taken 9 hour 9 a.m. Now I'm taking the 18 hour means 6 p.m. Okay, 6 p.m. So enter the working hour. To total working hour came as what, to take minus 18 minus 9, that is 9 hours. Now it is check the condition more than 8 hours, worked more than 8 hours. Yes, it will give the true condition, it will give the true result. Okay, so 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 for today, okay, I'm stopping here. Okay, so I've discussed 20 problems based on the operators. Okay, and simple question I have discussed, basic question. So next lecture will go for the conditional statement. Okay, conditional statement and all the things we'll discuss. After that we'll do the numeric problem on the program on the conditional statement. Okay, for today, okay, I am stopping here. Thank you.